click on the subscriber button so that you will be subscribed to my channel, and also click on the bell button so that you won't miss any of my future video. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you how to make a interfacing neckline. So using this interfacing canvas, you're going to learn a different kinds of neckline in a very simple and easy way. So let's get started. So take your interfacing canvas and you're going to fold the canvas in half. So this interfacing canvas has a glue on one side and it's going to be plain on another side. So this is going to be a combination of fabric and the paper. Okay, so this is also called as a neckline canvas. Okay, so now take your interfacing canvas like this, and first you're going to decide what neckline you're going to make in this canvas. Take your measuring tape and first you're going to decide the width of the neckline. So the width of the neckline is going to be 2 inches, and from that you decide the depth of the neckline. So I'm going to take a depth of the neckline to be 5 inches from the top. Okay, so now you're going to draw a straight line from ear to ear, and you're going to draw another line connecting to the top from the top. Okay, so if you want to make a U neckline or a scoop neckline, just draw a line here and you're going to just join this. So next you're going to decide the width of the neckline. So I'm just going to have a width of the neckline to be 1 inch all around. Just place the tape and you're going to mark the 1 inch of elements. Okay, so just like that, mark the 1 inch. Make sure you just mark the exact 1 inch. So if you make any difference over here, it's definitely going to show in the neckline like this. Okay, it should go like this. If you're satisfied with the U, you're going to cut this out. First let me cut. So now you can see I've got a very beautiful U. So the next step is I'm going to press this U on top of this fabric. You can use any fabric as you like, so I'm going to use this cotton fabric to go with this. So now take the pre side of the fabric and take your glued side of the neckline. So this is going to be the glue side, and I'm going to lay the glue side facing the pre side of the fabric like this, leaving some marginal amount of fabric all around. Once you placed your canvas like this, just place a piece of cotton fabric on top of this and you're going to iron that together. Just take a second and press that firm. Okay. So now I'm going to take the fabric out and you can see how firm it is. So that's it, you can't take this fabric out. So now you're going to cut the excess fabric. So now I'm going to add some notches to this so that the neckline is going to have a nice and neat turn. Okay. So the next step is I'm going to sew this just by folding this in the canvas. Okay, and let me show you the stitching of this. I'm going to sew the outer edge of the canvas just by folding that and putting a basting stitch. So just fold that in half and center notch the neckline and fold this in half, center notch fabric, and now just lay this on top like this and pin that in place. So to the inner edge of the neckline. So now cut the inner fabric. Okay, and just mark some notches. The pretty side and just turn the entire fabric in like this. Okay. So now I'm going to sew to the outer edge of the neckline. The next neckline is going to be a square neckline. So same like that, you're going to mark the width of the neckline. So the width of the neckline is going to be 2 inches. So it's always depends upon you. So how much the width you want, you can mark. So after marking the width of the neckline, you're going to mark the length of the neckline. From the starting point of the shoulder, you're going to mark the height of the neckline. So now I'm going to take 5 inches over here. I'm going to draw a straight line from here to here. Okay, and from here. Okay, so now you're going to decide the width of the neckline as much you want. So if you want 2 inches, if you want 3 inches also you can keep. So now I'm going to take for 1 inch of width of the neckline. So I'm just marking the 1 inch.
like this. Okay, so now I'm going to mark the down part. Okay, like this, and take your scale, and I'm going to draw a straight line, and draw a straight line. So okay, so now I'm going to cut this out. Okay, now cut the inner part. Take your fabric which you are going to make the neckline and place the glued side of the interfacing like this. Okay, once you're secured, and you're going to just place another cotton fabric on top of this, and I'm going to iron this out. Okay, so just press that firm. Do not move the iron box too much. Just like that, you're going to give a nice tight press. Okay, just open this. So just leaving a marginal amount of fabric, I'm going to cut this out. Okay. So now you've got a beautiful square neckline. So let me show you the stitching of this. So for the square neckline, same like that, I'm going to fold the outer edge of this. Okay, for this you're going to use a basting stitch. Okay, for the square neckline, you're going to sew on the both the side first, and then you're going to sew the down part. So the last one is going to be the down part. So now take your fabric, so make sure you match both the notches like this and pin that in place. So when you come to the meeting point of both, you're going to put the needle in, turn the fabric alone, and you're going to sew that again. Okay. So when you come to the meeting point over here, just put the needle, turn the fabric, and you're going to sew that again. So now cut the inner fabric, just leaving a marginal amount of fabric out. Okay. So when you're making a square, you're going to give a notch over the pointy edge of the square. That's it. So you don't want to put the notches all around. Okay. So now I'm going to tuck this in. Okay. So this is going to be the wrong side of the fabric. Take the pretty side of the fabric just by flipping that in, and you're going to bring this out like this. So if you want the entire green piece like this without showing the black color, or if you want, you can just leave a margin amount of fabric just by making like a piping. Once it is done by sewing, I'm just going to take all the basting stitch out. Okay. Once after sewing the inner corner, you're going to sew the outer edge. Okay. Just turn the fabric out and you're going to sew that again. And put the needle in, turn the fabric. So once it's done, I'm going to remove all the basting stitch. Take your neckline canvas like this and first mark your width of the neckline as we did for the previous neckline. Okay. And the length of the neckline, so this time I'm going to keep the length is going to be 5.5 inches and give a mark. So just draw a straight line. Okay. From here to here, and then you're going to draw a nice and neat U in this. Mark a 1/4 inch all around. And I'm going to join this out. Okay, take a cap like this and I'm going to draw a circle. So make sure that you just join the circle on the 1/4 inch allowance over here, and first I'm going to mark the circle point. So from here I'm going to just draw a circle. Okay, line I'm going to mark my next circle. Just place the cap like this, matching this line. The cap little bit like this. Make sure that both the lines matches the circle end point, and you're going to draw another circle, a half a circle. Okay. So if you want, you can continue that, or else take your half of the circle and place it like this. Okay, and draw another one like this, and from here you're going to just curve that in. Okay, so that's going to give a nice and neat shape. So let me cut this out. Now just I'm cutting on the exact marked curve point. Okay, so make sure you take your time, cut exactly on the shape of the curve. So I'm just going to the down part. So now we got this beautiful shape. So next step is I'm going to cut the inner neckline. Okay, just cut in a nice and neat shape like this. Okay, so when I open, you can see how beautiful it is. So now take the wrong side of the fabric and take your interfacing neckline and make sure that the glue side facing to the wrong side of the fabric like this. Take cotton fabric and lay on top and give a nice and neat press. So just remove the fabric, and now I'm going to cut this out. So you're going to go according to the shape, just leaving a 1/4 inch of allowance. Okay. Next step is I show you how to attach this to the fabric. Now take your fabric and take the center point of the fabric. So this is going to be my center point, and fold the neckline piece. Mark the center point of the neckline. It's going to be the wrong side of the kameez facing up, and this is going to be the wrong side of the neckline facing up. So you're going to match both the center points like this, and you're going to pin that in place. Okay. Just pin that over here. So now you're going to sew the inner edge of the neckline, that is this one. So now I have stretched the inner edge of the canvas. Now cut the fabric inside this. So just leaving a marginal amount of fabric, you're going to cut this out. Okay, and you're going to put some notches to this. So now I'm going to turn this out. Just turn the fabric to the free side, and you're going to fold the entire neckline inside. Okay, like this. Feel like you want to leave a piping like illusion, you can add a little bit of black color fabric at the end, so that it just makes a good illusion of black color piping that's been added to this neckline. But now I'm going to sew the outer edge, and after sewing that I'm going to remove the basting stitch what we done before. Once it's done, you're going to remove all the basting stitch what you have given before, so that it just gives a nice and beautiful look.